but thank you for taking the time to come over and talk about our good friend and fellow pointer, Rick Flugaur. You know, he's being considered for a big award in the community, and I've known him since I've been here, but you've known him for decades. I mean, in doggy years, that must be a really long time, right? Well, they've given us some questions, and since you know him so well, I'm going to ask you these questions, and if you can tell me the answer, we'll share those with our friends. How's that? So the first question, and this is going to be an easy one for you because you're a dog of few words. And so please describe Rick in 3 words.
Well, the 3 words that I would use to describe Rick are my little brother.
The 3 words that best describe Rick, I would say, are personable, practical, and precise.
Fair, compassionate, just. I understand why you would first think about basketball and the backcourt club, and he's done a lot, he and his family, with Pointer Athletics. But I'm also thinking about what he's done with UWSP Foundation Board. He's the corporate counsel, as you know, and so he's been very, very helpful to the foundation in helping them chart a course where we are making good, strong, strategic decisions, and his leadership has been invaluable to what we've done with the UWSP Foundation.
In terms of how Rick, or why Rick deserves this award, he's been involved in so many things in the community. I mean, I think when you look up the word community in the dictionary, Rick might be, his picture might be next to that word, but he's involved in so many different parts, he's done so many different things. Service to community is just something that comes natural for him, and that's part of his life and what he does, and he understands and respects what people need to do to make the community a better place. And that's really why he's always done it. He's never done it for the recognition, and you know, he's probably a little embarrassed tonight about getting it, but he's always there for people to help them, whether it's an individual, whether it's a community, a nonprofit, or even and professionally as far as an estate planner at the Anderson firm.
Rick was really a good kid, and I know everybody says that about their own kids or their grandchildren or whatever, but he really was a good kid, and he was always very considerate of people, very respectful, and the type of kid that always wanted to do the right thing. I don't think he ever gave our parents one lick of trouble, unlike his older brothers. But he was the type of person that, as an older brother, you like to teach him to do things, and whether it was sports or baseball. And I remember when we were growing up, we had a cottage on Lake Emily here in Portage County, and we did all the things you usually do at a cottage. And I was one of the brothers who helped him learn how to to teach him how to water ski, and told him, like you do a lot of people, when you come out of the water, just stand up straight and bend your knees. And that's exactly what he did, and he wasn't going to deviate at all. He stood up straight, bended his knees, and he was going to go outside the wake of that boat at all. He was going to be very cautious and not get himself in any trouble by going outside the boat. And that's kind of the last impression I had of him as a little kid learning how to ski, until years later, after I returned home from law school, having gone through college and law school and over the years, and now he's a teenager, and he was no longer the little boy standing up straight with his knees bent behind the wake of the boat. He had taught himself to be quite a slalom skier. In fact, taught himself how to ski barefoot.
I guess I would thank Rick for his 3 children. I think any indication of a person is their children in terms of what character they have, and Rick's children are really exceptional. Ryan and Lindsay and Troy, I've had the benefit and the pleasure of knowing all 3 of them, and they're really a great reflection of Rick. And I suppose Lisa had a little bit to do with that too, but just great kids, great character, great respect, and really easy to talk to as young people. But I just think, again, just a great guy to be around, no matter the situation. If it's a professional situation, if it's at a game in the gym, if it's bumping into him somewhere in the community at a community event, he's just always, he's happy to talk with you, happy to take time, brings you in, makes, kind of gives you that warm feeling, just the kind of person you like to be around.
When he was a young lawyer, I saw many of the parallels of that young water skier. Being somewhat cautious, making sure that he was doing the right thing by his law firm and for his clients. And over the years, Just as he became an expert slalom and barefoot skier, he has become an expert attorney and a leader in his field of law, and also a leader in this community. And over the years, I've seen him in many volunteer leadership positions, many years with the Pacelli Catholic School System, Plover Whiting Youth Athletics. He's been involved with the Business Council. He's currently on the Community Foundation Board. Rick is a leader who finds time in his busy schedule and a place in his heart to be concerned about social justice and to care about the poor and the disadvantaged.
Rick, we want to say to you tonight how proud we are of what you've done for this community. We're a better place because you chose to make your life here. We're so proud of you and your family and what you've done for Portage County, Stevens Point, and our university. Thank you so much.
Rick is a superb attorney, a wonderful husband, a loving father, and I believe a community treasure. Rick is a leader that I am proud to call my little brother. Congratulations, Rick.
Mostly I'd just like to say, thank you, Rick, for all you've done.